This brief video explains how to add content to My Favorites. My Favorites page shows all of the content that members have marked as a favorite, whether that be resources, organizations, members, or discussions. The My Favorites page can be accessed under the My Membership menu. The My Membership menu appears on both the home page and also the My Membership page of the Learning Network, which can be accessed from the top menu that runs across the screen, top of the screen on a desktop device, and will be available on the left hand side via a drop down menu on a mobile or tablet device. So scrolling down, I can click on My Favorites page. The My Favorites page, as indicated before, will show the collection of resources, organizations, members and discussions that I've marked as a favorite. That's a collection of content that I can always come back to revisit again and again. So how do you mark an item of content as a favorite? Let's have a look at the organizational models topic page. As I scroll down the page, you can see that we've got the 4 tabs that appear on all topic pages. That's the Resources tab, the Organizations tab, the Members tab, and the Discussions tab. As I'm looking to mark a resource as a favorite, using the Resources tab, I can scroll down and we'll see on the right hand side, or across from the title of any resource, is a fairly translucent icon of a thumbs up. In the first item that you see here, the Guide to GP Provider Organization Terminology, the thumbs up is a very strong orange colour, and that indicates that I've already marked that item as one of my favourites. So any other item that I come across that I see and I think actually I like that resource a lot, I want to come back to that time and again, I'm going to mark these items as favourites, and in doing so, when I go back to the My Favorites page, I'll be able to see that the list of my favorites has now expanded to include the new resources. So how do we mark a member as a favorite? Well, on any topic page I can see a list of members. Equally, on the members page I can see the full list of members, and I can organise that in a number of different ways, whether that be alphabetically, A to Z, in terms of first name, or Z to A, newest, oldest. Perhaps I just want to see the members, I want to see which people are online, etc, etc. So if I take a member and click the thumbs up to change it from slightly translucent colour to the dark orange, we'll see that they have now been added as members on the My Favorites page. So looking at My Favorites page, there we go, and we can see those 2 new members that I've added appear on the My Favorites page. So what about the organisations? How do I add those? Very similar. I can click on the Organisations archive page to list all the organisations that are published on the network, and I can go review the items and quickly add them to my favourites. Equally, I could be looking at an item, an organisation in its own right, and as I scroll down and I've read more about that, I can click here to add to favourites. Obviously, as I've already added this item, this is now the text explaining what this function does, is now saying I can remove the item from the favourite. So it's literally a click on to add, click on to remove, and that organisation will now be listed on the My Favorites page. In terms of discussions then, what we should be able to see is go to the Discussions archive, any items once again that I'm interested in, I want to keep for future, I can just click on that and they will then all be added to my favorites page, place that I can go time and again to access content that I've discovered on the OLN that I want to come back to. Let's have a quick look at my favorites page now, and we can see that that's expanded. And as with all of the pages which list lots of items, we show initially the first 10, and there's usually a show all button which you can click on to show all. Equally, you'll find that there's a filter. So if I'm just interested in a favorite, I've got a collection of favorites and it's particularly long, and I know I'm after a favorite that I've marked before and it's to do with slides from an event, I can type in the filter bar the word slides and it will filter that content. I could also be interested in something else like a reference list, and we'll see that the content is filtered to show only those items of content that match the terms that I'm putting into the filter box. That's all for now. There'll be more how-to videos covering all of the main tasks that members can perform on the GPatScale online learning network in due course.